Boys, outside nightclub, the might boys, in super blue jackets, yeah. Keep well hydrated. Remember, lots of water. Press A. If you're gonna be fucking making tunes where you want to scare people, you gotta be out on the street fucking, dishing out slaps. It's gonna be crap.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as the league's best offense looks to light up the #1 defense. It's the Raiders and the Dolphins, and it's coming up next.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They've been cooking these last couple months, winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
It's another typical season for Jimmy G last year. When he was out there, he was excellent, leading the 49ers to 7 wins and throwing 4 times as many touchdowns as interceptions. Then the injury bug bit again. But Las Vegas, they're counting on him being able to do the exact same thing they saw in San Francisco, but avoiding injury while doing so.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now Garoppolo. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra, next man up, since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. In motion right is Wilson.
First carry of the game for the Aggie alum, Devon Achane.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
On gain of a yard, brings up 3rd and 1.
Tua going to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
The Dolphins at 8-1 on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I
think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Tua now on first down. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a battle, forget it. He exploded out of the battle for that type of a pickup.
First down, they go back to A-Chain. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now Tua. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They went in 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
This taken in at the goal line. Pushing his way through. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
On second down, Jacobs. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. For the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Short throw hauled in by Croft. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Tua. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was, Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Tua with a throw brought in by Hill. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Open man downfield is Hill. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it. They run for it. H.A. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago. That if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to stretch out their lead.
And there's something that goes back to the early years of his career. Remember, he had 3 touchdowns in each of his first couple of seasons. None last year as they tried to dial back his running, especially down close to the goal line.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Myers. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line.
A 6-yard pickup.
Garoppolo now. It's Myers again with another catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, Garoppolo. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with a 10-0 lead, you figure they won't try to do anything foolish here. Tua now on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Tua to throw again. He completes it to Wilson. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll start with a good one in the NFC. Dallas heading east to take on Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. And they have just about gone to halftime with the Panthers out on top. The Panthers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. A couple of touchdown strikes there from Justin Fields. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. The Dolphins got some strong play out of their quarterback number 1, Tua Tagovailoa. He's got the lone touchdown of the game on a touchdown run. We'll see if he can get it going through the air as this one goes on.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Taken at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On second down, Tua. Caught, it's Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Tua sets up to pass it. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half. Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's caught left side. Myers with it. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Max Crosby in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And a fair catch is taken here a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. That's to the sideline and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD. That's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first down.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Shedding defenders at the 15. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. So that, Charles, may be the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
The Raiders offense ready to go. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
To throw is Garoppolo. Very quick throw. He's got Myers. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams from 4 yards out. And the Raiders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They go with Jacobs, and he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
2-yard line. 1st and goal, Raiders.
Jacobs trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Miami set to take over. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, a guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. That one complete to Hill. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's complete to Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And his throw here is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Garoppolo now. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Garoppolo's, and this throw brought in here by Mayer. And they're going to speed things up here.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now Garoppolo. Throw out left, caught by Mayer. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards.
Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 17. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Finding Carter on the slant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Jacoby Myers. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to fit.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He may go. And all the way down to the 5. A timeout here, an injured player, and that's Jalen Waddle, who seems to be in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On second down, a run by H.A. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Now Abdullah, the return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So Garoppolo and the Raiders now down by 9. 70 seconds remaining. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. To throw is Garoppolo. He has Mayer complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Garoppolo to throw. Hitting Mayer here on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Garoppolo able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and he'll just get rid of it.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Garoppolo again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. One last shot at the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal. Win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Miami, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8.
Yeah. Skyboy, 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 boys outside nightclub. The might boys in super blue jackets, yeah. Keep well hydrated. Remember, lots of water. Well, hey, if you're gonna be fucking making tunes where you want to scare people, you gotta be out on the street fucking, dishing out slaps. It's gonna be crap.